So back on that topic we were at before.
Last of Us or Resident Evil?
I don't know.
Well, other horror games was the topic last part. Apart from Resident Evil, though, do either of you guys have like a horror series that you're a fan of? Any of you played Dead Space or anything?
No.
Nope.
I have Dead Space. It's on my shelf. I haven't put it in yet.
Dead Space is a series that's been lingering in this household for a while. I just never felt the need to pick up and play it.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, I've seen footage of the first game and it looks really interesting, but I've just never been in the mood, you know.
What about the rail shooter for the Wii?
Was that
Um,
Extraction?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that was also given a PS3 release eventually.
I just never really played an awful lot of horror games, honestly. It's just I guess it's just something that I never got an awful lot of a chance to because my parents were really kind of strict on the whole rating things, and they were like, "It's rated M. Oh no, you're only 14. It will corrupt your brains and stuff." But I don't know. It's just gameplay-wise, it seems a little bit too slow for me. I don't know. It's kind of weird because I kind of like sort of methodical stuff, but I'm also very jumpy, and I don't think I'd be able to handle it very well.
No, I mean there is. I'm not sure about you guys, but I do have that one series that did legitimately scare the shit out of me back then. I like Fatal Frame, actually.
Fatal Frame is a really good
Frame.
one. Yeah.
Fatal Frame scared the hell out of me.
Fatal Frame is actually all up on the PSN now, so anyone who's curious about it, go pick that up.
That Wii U game better get an American release.
I think it might. Hold on, I need to check that.
No, they haven't confirmed either way yet.
Well, it might depend on how successful the PS2 releases are. You never know.
It's like the one time the gamepad would be fucking useful for something.
I played a bit of Fatal Frame, but I didn't actually own it, so I didn't have a chance to play through it. But it was really interesting when I did.
You get yourself really immersed in that atmosphere if you set up the house just the right way. You turn that surround sound on, turn the lights off. Nobody else in the room but you. Have a good time.
Good, quote unquote.
And that's one of the things about horror games that I really need to sell the experience is the atmosphere.
Although apparently Fatal Frame is getting a Japanese movie.
Ooh.
A live action one.
Is it going to be as silly as the Phoenix Wright one?
No, it looks like they're taking it seriously.
Okay.
Well, it's not just a matter of making... I think it's not so much making it silly, it's just matching the tone of the franchise, because the Phoenix Wright movie matched the tone of the Phoenix Wright games pretty well. So.
Oh, hey. Hello, Buffet Hall. This is reminding me, I have a gift certificate for a Japanese buffet place, and I keep wanting to use it, but then circumstance gets in the way. And now I'm hungry. Sigh. Not as hungry as Joel, though. Joel hasn't eaten in hours.
Well, there's not an awful lot of food lying around.
He really misses coffee.
After a while, I imagine that the people in this world tend to get a little used to not eating as much, because to be actually, just real talk about food requirements, the whole 3 square meals a day thing is more of a holdover from when people generally went and did like more work, more consistently, more physical labor.
Well, to keep your metabolism up, they recommend 6 meals a day.
6 meals a day? Jesus.
Well,
actually,
more like
not meals,
more like eating
smaller
6 times
doses.
a day. Yeah,
more like eating smaller doses as you go through the day, rather than having 3 huge meals.
Yeah, you start with a really huge breakfast, and then you just go smaller and smaller throughout the rest of the day.
Ew, QuickTime Eventius. This one you could probably see coming, though, and it's just a button.
Yeah.
I love how, even when underwater, the blood stays perfectly fine on his face without dissipating.
Well, no, it's gone. It's gone now.
The gun probably wouldn't work after being completely submerged in water, though. Would it?
Yeah.
Is that you, Jesus? Oh.
Ellie. She
Jesus
saved our
was a
bacon.
woman the whole time.
He's back and eat.
Yeah, you sure did. I feel sick.
And you just hang back.
Oh,
like
because
I
she
told you
hadn't
to.
killed anybody yet at the No, wait,
Yeah.
didn't she kill somebody earlier?
You're glad
No,
I
she
did
hit
it, right?
people, but Joel did all the
I'm
killing.
glad I didn't get
okay.
my head blown off by a goddamn kid.
You know, a
what?
thank you would be
No.
nice, Joel.
How about, hey, Ellie, I know it wasn't easy, but it was either him or me. Thanks for saving my ass. You got anything like that for me, Joel?
We gotta get going.
Lead the
Eh.
way.
This ain't over.
There was that slight pause where it looked like he might admit that there was something wrong, but no, he just sort of walked away from it. Typical guy.
Gotta keep that asshole rating up.
Naughty Dog's predictions of how well this game will sell.
Take Dexter and Neville to your moms here. Don't worry. Okay.
Look, Ellie, another riddle.
Are we talking about pre-Badass Neville Longbottom or post-Badass Neville Longbottom?
That is a very good question.
Okay.
Well, one makes you laugh, one makes you cheer.
Yeah.
Which one do we need at this point?
We could use a little bit of both, really.
Yoink, 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 yoink. I love the animations for when he's grabbing stuff. It's just like mine, mine.
It's
mine.
all mine.
More stuff. Lots of stuff. Looks like we're full up on stuff, though.
You cannot
This is
get any more
painful.
stuff than the stuff I have in my stuff pants.
Oh, it's one of those thingies where you can arrange the letters around. You know, I'd probably, even now, I'd probably just take the letters and spell the word penis. Just for laughs.
Neville's a jerk.
Gary was here, Hash is a loser.
Find that bridge.
No, you're gonna write Joel is here, Bill is a loser.
Yeah. Just in case he happens to come down to Pittsburgh at one point.
Damn it, Joel!
By the way, we took your magazine.
This must have been a really swanky hotel. Even the bathroom stalls are made of wood. Is Ellie literally just, like, waiting against the wall over there?
Yeah.
Just
I
wonder
think
what
she's
the hell's the
gotten used
holdup.
to Joel randomly walking around and grabbing shit.
Joel, you can't take the stall with you.
Is that something? Is that the kind of thing that happens everywhere, or is it just in set locations where she'll stop and wait?
Not really
I
sure.
think she does it all the time. It's just
Yeah.
at the point that Ryan is too busy grabbing everything like a fucking klepto with severe problems. He never focuses the camera on Ellie. But if
Oh.
you just happen to, you'll see her hanging back.
And this place is really tacky.
I guess she doesn't go into freeform like AI partner modo, unless there's actual enemies around.
No.
Well, in a
Well-
situation like this, it can be a lot more scripted and still make sense.
Yeah. Oh, and she went into the dining hall and she's like, "Oh, look at that!" And we're not looking at that. We're out here again, rummaging around for shit.
Can hear you're pilfering gears. I'd rather it be scripted though, rather than just a third party just roaming around repeating the same line every 5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it does make more sense like that, although it does sort of clash with the way Ryan is playing the game now, which is sort of just going from room to room in a random order, picking up everything. Which, to be fair, is more or less the right way to play the game.
I don't think that there's gonna be any way for them to make it 100% natural until we get like supercomputers, and at that point, Skynet's gonna happen. So,
How about a
yeah.
hand?
At that point, the characters in the game come to life, and they'll rebel because kids just kill them every day for their amusement, and that's why you don't make sentient video game mooks. It just doesn't work. It causes the end of the world. The end of the world was caused by video games, yes.
The media's gonna have a field day with that one.
No, Fox News will be dead, so we won't get any more stories about how video games are evil, because everybody will already be dead by that point.
Huzzah.
Fox News will be the first to go.
Ironically, yes.
Good.
Alright. In all seriousness, though, this does look like a pretty swanky place, except lots and lots of dust and grime.
You keep saying swanky, and I'm expecting the damn Kong to show up and offer me balloons for quizzes.
What?
Donkey Kong Country 2.
Oh. Oh, I forgot there was a swanky Kong.
Most of the Kongs just don't exist anymore. Like, it took them forever to reignite.
Yeah,
Dick
after the
Cheney.
Great Purge of '99. No wonder those poor
That,
Kongs.
that cut to black, just there, before the cutscene, that was jarring.
Right now.
Like, I just thought there was a video error or something, but I
What
don't know.
about me?
You stay here.
This is so stupid. We'd have more of a fucking chance if you let me help.
I am. You seem to know your way around a gun.
Oh, we're gonna get sniper support.
Yay.
I sort of shot a rifle before, but it was at rats.
Rats.
Oh, this
Bees.
is where we find out she's
Careful, Ellie, you'll shoot your eye out.
Lift it up. Alright.
uh,
And then lean right into that stock, as it is gonna kick a hell of a lot more than any baby rifle.
Okay.
Go and pull the bolt back. Grab it right there. Just tug it. There you go. And as soon as you fire...
I think the shell casing there was a 2D object.
No, it was 3D.
It looked kind of... Well, I doubt it's a high-res object at the very least. Because
Yeah,
they probably
it
just have that popping up as a small detail for 3D for like action sections, and just they didn't change it for the cutscene.
yeah, it's like in
I'm sure.
Resident Evil 4, whenever you fired one of the bolt rifles,
Just so we're clear about back
Leon
there.
would do the bolt, and there would be a bullet that
It was
ejects.
either him or me.
Yeah, it's definitely a 3D object, but it's probably right to assume that it's low res. But it is shiny.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was a delayed. I'm sorry, but at least it was something. At this point, Joel is kind of habitually pig-headed. Like, you know, it's just sort of a thing that happens when you have to be stubborn about who you are. Because, Tess wasn't as strong about it, but what the kind of life they live, they have to internally justify it all the time. And at that point, what you have to get used to doing for the sake of your own sanity is the idea that I'm right and that what I'm doing is right. And you have to keep telling yourself that, and just sort of get stuck in your head.
That or you could have just apologized to Ellie
Hello.
more because Ellie now is packing a rifle.
My point is that if you tell yourself that often enough, it becomes hard to admit that you're ever wrong. And that is how you become opinionated.
Wait, what is this being wrong thing? I don't understand it.
Let me show you the world, Ted.
So, during this sniper sequence, is there any situation in which Ellie can become endangered?
No.
Does she have infinite ammo?
I believe so, yes.
So run around outside like a dumbass, getting everyone to run around after you, and she'll shoot them all down for you eventually.
Thanks for that mental image.
So wait, did you just explode their Molotov in their hand?
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, you could do that in Resident Evil 4, why couldn't you do that in this game?
Yeah.
Well, Resident Evil 4 was a bit more deliberate because they held the Molotov up like a dumbass for like 3 seconds before they threw it.
How do I Molotov?
I'm gonna throw it. Really gonna throw it.
Yeah, that was the thing about the what do you call them? The
Ganados.
non-zombies. The
Ganados.
Ganados, yeah. They were intelligent to an extent, but they always paused before they did anything deliberate because it's like, how does my brain work? Oh yeah, this. Every time they did something. And with Resident Evil 4's controls, that was kind of necessary because you needed time to react to things.
Well, they also
But-
kind of had a virus eating out their brain, so I can forgive them for being a little slow.
Yeah. Well, actually, technically, it was an insect parasite.
Well, whatever. Okay, now here's something that bothers me about this game from what I noticed is that I get that the whole lighting, darkness thing is supposed to be good for, like, atmosphere and stuff, but it also, in these action sequences, makes it really hard to see what you're doing. Which
Well,
is
he could turn the light on, but he's not.
Well,
You
it's...
You
it's
could also
either you
leave the
can-
building.
Although if I turn the flashlight on, they'll see it. So
Yeah.
Oh, you're already in an action sequence, so
Most
Well,
of I get what I definitely get what you're saying, Ted. But there's nothing stopping you from also leaving the building in case it's too dark for you.
Okay, that's true, but...
Yeah, the action areas are mostly very wide open.
I guess it's natural to come in here because it's an enclosed space and you have a little bit more control over the situation in here.
Yeah, well, that's the point of the wider areas with different areas that you can go through. You have options. You can try to set up a defensible position. You can fight out in the open. You can stick to the chest-high walls if you're just used to third-person shooter situations and are really good at that. Or if you've just played way too much Mass Effect 2 lately. Finally taking a gun from someone.
How'd I do?
Wow, I was only shot 7 times.
About something
C plus.
a little more your size.
Aw, you're giving her the small gun.
Give me the noisy cricket.
Just let her keep the rifle. We'll make her feel important.
Well, she'll have a bow eventually.
yeah.
Rifle is a bit big for a teenage girl to be using. Now, like I've shot a shotgun and a rifle before, when I was in Boy Scouts. It's kind
What
of
the fuck?
Wait, they
That
gave you
kid.
guns in Boy Scouts? I never got guns in Boy
Tell me
Scouts.
more
No.
about this.
They gave you like there were some situations where you could shoot at skeet. That was all. They put a plate on a thing and they let you shoot the gun as by way of learning how to work it.
Okay,
They
girls, today we're going to teach you how to take measures in case no one buys the damn cookies.
I'm not sure Girl Scouts ever does that.
Well, now you know why everyone buys the cookies.
I knew it. I knew there was a reason why everybody liked Thin Mints. Those are my least favorite ones.